Whether you are divorced or separated, or maybe you're in a relationship that just feels like an uphill struggle, taking on new experiences and being seen differently by others and feeling differently about yourself can feel tough and creates constant challenges that you won't always understand. When you've spent your whole life putting yourself last, feeling happy as long as everybody else is happy, not truly making choices that are right for you, but fitting with everyone else, the world can feel like a really overwhelming place when you start to take back control and make yourself a priority. The first time I went shopping on my own after my divorce, I needed a new pair of boots. So I went to the shop and stood in front of a huge wall of boots, and tears started to well up in my eyes. I felt so emotional and overwhelmed, so much so I had to leave the shop. I couldn't work out at first what was wrong, but when I sat alone with my feelings for a moment, I realised that I hadn't decided what style of boots, what colour, or even what heel height I liked for almost 30 years. My ex was always very opinionated on what I wore and how I looked, so generally he would say, I really like those, and I would think, yeah, they are nice, and that would be the decision made. I realised the tears were because I no longer knew my own opinion, even down to what type of boot I wanted to wear. The decision felt huge and massively overwhelming. Try explaining that to a shop assistant. Without having knowledge on how your emotions work and the messages they're trying to tell you, most women at that point would not have had a clue why they were crying and would have put it down to sadness, maybe missing their partner, and most likely felt sad for the wrong reasons. Then you are responding in a way that isn't actually correct or helpful, not helping you to move on, and maybe thinking that you've made the wrong choice about leaving, and then you're feeling sad, when actually it goes much deeper than that. I had trained as an emotions coach and learnt how to understand my feelings, to listen to them and the message they send. Mostly I can do it on the fly. But when these big changes come into your life, you need to take a step back, acknowledge how you're truly feeling and work out why. Then you can truly move on. I was able to then go back to the shop and say to myself, come on, Sherry, we're going to pick out a pair of boots that you truly like. And I can't tell you how good that felt.